Hey, all my Perry family. How are you guys doing? So, those who are catching me live for, I appreciate you. Those who are catching me on the replay, I appreciate you even the more so because you guys always show me so much love on the replay. bit.ly/love my voice, coupon code speak up. Because again, you guys always show me so much love on the replay. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, that shadow is kind of like creepy. Okay. But so I am excited and I had to come to talk to you guys. And so I did episode 8 earlier on Facebook of Speakeasy. And I know I don't always give Periscope the love that it needs because Periscope is not always loyal at all. But I had to come back and do a part 2 and do episode 9 of Speakeasy because I was talking earlier about the whole takeover. Hello. I was talking about, as a speaker, what it means to do the takeover, what it means to do the things behind the scenes. And I had somebody knock at my door. Me and my son were here, and I had somebody knock at the door. And this is why some people are winning and others are not. And I had to show you guys. So those who are coming in, share this out because somebody will need to hear this. But do you see these? You see that? You see that? That's a little baggie. No, that is not an illegal substance. You see that? It says detergent. You see that? It says bleach. Bleach. Detergent. Bleach. Detergent. Now, why is that important? I literally had a family come to my door. They had a couple boxes with them. They were carrying the boxes. They had like 2 boxes. They had a bowl with water in it. They had a rag. They had a bottle of iodine. Yeah, like it was for real. It was serious. And so they came to the door and they asked could they speak to me for a moment. And I said, well, I was on the phone, so I said, well, I only had a second to let them speak. But, they said they wanted to give me a sample of some, hey, Clinton, they said they wanted to give me a sample of some laundry detergent. And I said, great. So they hand me the sample of the laundry detergent. I get excited. I said, all right, bet. Good evening. And so they proceed to do this demonstration with the bleach that they have. You see the little baggie of bleach they gave me? No, that's not an illegal substance. It's bleach, I promise, and it's laundry detergent. But they literally gave me this little baggie, and they were like, "Oh, well, let me show you something." And it took me back to, you remember when people used to do the Kirby vacuum cleaners, and they would come to your house and say, "Let me do a demonstration." Or the shampooers, they would come to your house and say, let me do a demonstration. Or any number of things. This is taking it back old school. I'm not that old. Don't you dare say I'm that old. Hey, Scott, I'm not that old. Don't you dare say I'm that old. You get plucked in the forehead. Don't you dare say it. Because I didn't say I was old. I'm just saying. Do you remember door-to-door salesman? Hey, Scott, do you remember door-to-door salesman? And so that's who they were. But this is the thing. It wasn't just one person. It was 3 adults and 1 child. So it's 4 of them at the door. First of all, they're showing their child what it means to do some hard work. Because a lot of times we as parents aren't showing our children what it means to be a hard worker. That part. That part. We're not showing them exactly what it means to be a hard worker. We're not showing them the energy that needs to go behind. Hey, Anita, the energy that needs to go behind the scenes when it comes to making your dreams happen. So here it is, 3 adults, 1 child, and they're standing at my door on a Friday night showing me detergent and bleach. Hello. They're showing me detergent and bleach. And they're showing me the process of the bleach and how good it works and all of that. And that the bleach doesn't turn your other colors, it doesn't bleach your other clothes. It's color safe bleach and all of that. And it got me to thinking, how hard are we really working towards making our dreams a reality? That part. How hard are we really working to make our dreams a reality? How much effort are we really putting in to being this paid speaker? How much energy are you literally putting in? How many emails are you sending out? How many phone calls are you making? And it was funny because there's an entrepreneur on Facebook, and he said, you know, how many no's are you looking to get today? His goal is 20 no's a day, because he knows that in getting those 20 no's a day, he's also going to get some yeses. So I'm telling you, as a speaker, literally, what are you really doing to make this a reality? As a speaker, because see, a lot of times the reason why we haven't gotten out to, you know, to the level that we really want to be at, we haven't gotten to that Oprah Winfrey level, Tyler Perry level, all of these, because guess what? They put in some real work. They did. And the work that they put in, it was not, they didn't half step it. They didn't do one email a day. They didn't do a little bit here, a little bit there. Hey, Violet. Hey, sis. They didn't do any of that. They put in some real work. Right? Oh, that sound like you playing with the 20 no's a day. I haven't gotten that far, because I when I heard it, I was like, that makes sense. But are you making the phone calls? Are you sending the emails? You can't say, I'm doing this 100% and I'm really, this is the takeover. And I'm just like y'all saying at the beginning of the year, new year, new me. New year, new me. No. What are you putting down on paper that's going to make it a new year for you? What are you actually putting into action that's going to make it a new year for you? And so when I think about the takeover, when it comes to being a public speaker, a lot of times we won't reach out to the events that can actually pay us the money that we're looking to get paid. Instead, we'll stay in our comfort zone, and sister so-and-so is having an event, so we'll go speak there. Hey, Sophia, thank you for joining. We'll go and speak at sister so-and-so's event, or we'll go and speak at our friend, our neighbor's event. We'll go and speak at the bar mitzvah. We're going to speak, you know, at these little spots here and there in the neighborhood, or some of y'all won't even speak in the neighborhood. Can we be honest? I'll take that brick. I'll take that brick. How much footwork are you doing? Hey, Tiara, how much footwork are you really doing to make this a reality? If you're not doing the footwork, if you're not knocking on somebody's door and giving them a baggie of a detergent, realizing that if an officer walked up on you and looked at you and said, why you got them baggies and what's in them baggies, that you could probably be arrested in today's age. In today's time, you could probably be arrested simply because you walking around with baggies with white substance in it. But the reality of it is, are you really ready to stand up and go to somebody's door, knock on somebody's door that you do not know, and say, hey, I got something that you might want to use? Are you really ready to put in the effort? Y'all know I don't like doing evening scopes. So share out the broadcast if you haven't done so already. I'm not even blocking trolls tonight. Trolls, come on, come with it. Cause listen, y'all not gonna get me off of my journey. You're not gonna get me off of what I got to do. I got things to do. And so that means that if I got to deal with trolls, come on, trolls, come on in. Trolls, come in. Cause guess what? I got things to do. And if I'm not willing to put in the work, I won't see any success. And so it's funny because I looked, right, exactly, Tiara. I looked and I was just like, here it is. It's this family. It's 3 adults. It's the 1 child. And they're literally going from door to door. And they were giving out the samples, and they had product with them to sell. How many of you are authors and have gone door to door at different companies, at different organizations that are relative to what you wrote about? How many of you are willing to go door to door with your books and say, hey, I got this book. This is how much it costs, right? Exactly. This is how much it costs. Let me go and Would you like a book? This is what it's about. How many of you made cards? Or now I don't want y'all making no handmade cards though. Can we not do that? But how many of you literally have a bookmark or have something that has a little blurb about what your book is about? It has a little blurb about your bio that you can go and hand out at businesses here and here and here in your neighborhood, that you can go to the community center and hand out. How many of you are really well ready and willing and able to go and do the footwork? Right? Do you say they in Walmart? Who in Walmart? These people? These people, they was in Walmart. I'm like, wait, my people wasn't look like they my people. My people was in Walmart. Oh, the handmade cards. Oh yeah, don't do that. Yes, you can get cards made with your picture on it and all pretty like at Walmart in the photo center. And they came with a business card. Oh, really? Oh, hey, from Atlanta. How are you doing? So you definitely want to connect with me. Contacts at altavespelzer.com. Let's get on that journey, because guess what? You may just need to be in an accountability group. Some people, you sign up. We sign up for all this stuff, and we done signed up for all these different programs. And then put ourselves out there. We signing up for coaches that ain't got nothing to do with what we're trying to do. But since they looked good and they said that they made 6 or 7 figures, we got excited and we signed up for a class that had nothing to do with what we needed. Sometimes we don't need the class. Sometimes we just need the accountability. Sometimes we just need somebody that's going to look us in the face and say, no, get out your own way, stop giving excuses, and move. Definitely. So you just need to get out your little comfort zone, get out your little security blanket, burn the security blanket that you ain't washed in ages, burn that security robe that you ain't washed in ages, got the holes in the pockets, burn it and move on. Sometimes that's what you need. And just because I'm a unicorn doesn't mean that I can't give you that. But that's what I do. So when you think about something that people don't often talk about when it comes to writing the book is they don't talk about the marketing piece. See, everybody glorifies the fact that they got their book published. Hey, Andrea, everybody glorifies the fact that they got their book published. Yay, I published a book. But nobody wants to talk about the fact that, guess what? Now that I done got it published, I got to market the book, because it's cute to have it published. It's cute to have it on Amazon, but right, exactly. I know that's right, Tierra. She said, I did not let not having a professional photographer stop me. I'm going to get it done regardless. You don't have to be a good speller. I'll give you this tip for free. That's the only tip I'm giving now. I give you this tip for free. Record yourself and get somebody to transcribe it. You don't have to be a good speller. See, this is the thing. We give all these excuses as to why we can't get it done. No. There are people who can't write at all who have books out. Stop it. There are people who have disabilities, who are speakers. Don't say that you can't be a speaker because you're in a wheelchair. Listen. That's the only thing I'm giving is, guess what? You got an excuse. Everybody, we got excuses for days. I've done it too. We got excuses for days. We can't give no more excuses. And that's something that, that Reactivate Toolkit call in the morning. Y'all gonna get it. After these people came to my door with detergent and bleach and baggies, and they could have been arrested for walking around with white substances and baggies. Get started. That's right. Get started. If you need somebody to kick you in the butt, or you need an accountability group, bit.ly/reactivate me. We'll help you get that book done in a month. Get started. You have no excuse. None. And that's what I'm going to tell y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is y'all ain't got no excuse, y'all. None. We doing no more excuses. We getting it done. We getting it done. Don't tell me, oh, well, it's hard for me. Oh, I don't have the time. No, we gonna get this done. And so when we think about, I talked about it earlier on part 1 when I was talking about the takeover over on Facebook. So if you missed that broadcast, go catch it on my Facebook page, Altavice Pelzer on Facebook. But, we were talking about this whole thing with Amazon taking over. Listen. Oh, it's $25 a month. I do a weekly accountability call. It's every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do a weekly call. I do a 30-minute message, and then we do Q&A. And that Q&A is off the chain to the point where we've sometimes been on Q&A until about 11 o'clock. Just from people giving ideas and answers and connecting with people and encouraging each other. That's literally what it is. bit.ly/reactivate me. $25 a month. You get into a private Facebook group, the weekly accountability call, and then they're always sharing resources and stuff in the group that you can take advantage of as well. And so I really need y'all to get this into your minds. So it came out in the news today that Amazon bought Whole Foods. For those of you who do not know who Whole Foods is a supermarket brand, an all-natural supermarket brand that does a lot more of the organic foods and organic fruits and vegetables and things of that nature. Now, the fact that they took and bought them, good evening. The fact that the Amazon went and bought Whole Foods, people were like, oh my goodness, like that's bananas. But I said earlier in part 1, I said, the takeover listen, it's not televised. Amazon was behind the scenes. They were doing the research. They were making the connections. They put an offer out and they did it. No ifs, ands, or buts. And some of y'all, that's what you need to start doing. Yeah, okay, exactly. That's what we need to start doing when it comes to our speaking career. That's what we need to start doing when it comes to us being the writer. Hey, Deidre, we need to start realizing that, hey, we need to put some things in action. So what did they do? Let's look at, again, success leaves clues. What did they do? Let's write it down. So if you ain't got your pens and your paper, go on, get your pen, get your little notepad or something. Come on, let's get it. Hey, Taylor, tailored for you. I am tailored for you. How are you doing? Let's get it. Come on, share the broadcast. Thank you. Even if it was a troll, I'm not sure if that was a troll or not, but that's all right. Share out the broadcast, because guess what? Y'all ain't got no excuse. None. And so we're going to write down the things that they actually did. We're going to go over it right here, right now. And then I'll be back later on because I said I was going to go live. Hey, Deidre. Hey, Spirit Guide. Thanks for sharing with your followers. I keep saying, hey, like I don't know who you are. Thanks for coming back and tailored for you. And so, number 1, when we think about this whole Amazon thing, them buying Whole Foods, the first thing we got to think of is that, guess what? They had to do the research. Because guess what? Amazon is not putting out any money they're not putting out money that's going to make them money, right? Every time I look at it, I always re-speak to you like I don't know who you are, sis. Amazon is not going to put out money that they know they're not going to get a return on the investment. So, what are you investing that's not giving you an ROI? What are you investing that's not giving you an ROI? And For some of you, it's these email newsletters that you sending out to people that people don't even want. I'm sorry, in case y'all didn't know. Exactly. They're not playing with their money. Let me reintroduce myself. So I am Alcivis Pelzer. I am the voice coach. I don't usually come on late at night, but y'all about to start seeing me more because I got some stuff to talk to you guys about and we got some things to do. And I'm tired of these excuses. No more excuses. So if you haven't shared out the broadcast, definitely share it out. Now is the time for us to take action. That's what this is about. And so when we think about the behind the scenes of what Amazon did with buying Whole Foods, number one is they not putting out money that's not going to bring money back. And so they put out the amount that they spent. If you look at the amount that they spent to buy Whole Foods, you like, whew. You get a hot flash looking at them type numbers, right? But the reality of it is obviously they put in something into practice. They did the research to know that putting out that amount of money for it was still going to give them an ROI. What are you doing right now that's not giving you a return on your investment? Did I mention that this is not going to be a replay? Yeah, this is not going to be a replay because I can see it now. I can see now that there's going to be some good juiciness. This not going to be no replay. So the thing about it is, okay, what are you doing that's not giving you a return on your investment? Some of y'all are sending out email newsletters that your clients and customers and potential clients and customers don't even want to read. You telling them about all this information that they don't even care about. Or some of you are wasting time. Listen, exactly. Some of y'all are wasting time on social media posting about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with your business. So it's not making you an ROI. Exactly. And listen, this is the hot part. This is the hotness right here. You ready? There are several supermarket brands that have been closing their stores. Amazon not playing no games. So that's the other piece, is in order for them to make a move like this, they had to do some research. Are you spending enough time researching? And I'm not talking about researching the best hashtags to use on Instagram. No, I'm talking about really researching what the people in your industry are doing. Are you really putting in the work, or are we just playing around? Hello, One Creative Space. How are you doing? Welcome to Periscope. Are you literally putting in the work, or are you just playing games? Because guess what? They weren't playing games when they decided to make this move, and they did the actual research. They looked at these companies. I can tell you, Pathmark closed their doors. I just saw another big supermarket brand close up like 400 stores or something like that, 450 stores. Yeah. So obviously Amazon is like, okay, we see that their supermarkets closing, and they've been closing like that for maybe about the last few years. They said, I see his supermarkets closing, but I see Walmart is closing too. How can we compete or make what we got better than that? Because Walmart closing stores too. And they know that Walmart sells food. Walmart sells just about everything. Ain't that horrible, y'all? Walmart sells just about everything. Cherry Picker, thank you for joining. So, yeah, Walmart sells just about anything and everything. Literally. Are you doing the research? Are you taking the time, the energy to do the right research? So, Deidre just came in. Hey, Deidre. Woo! That's it. Shh. We get that busy work. Oh, I know we get that busy work, and that's what we more focused on. We more focused on the busy work. We more focused on having things, saying that we accomplished 15 goals today, and none of those goals was moving our vision forward. So something that I love that Deidre has been doing, and she's a part of the Reactivate Toolkit call, which is our weekly accountability call, is she got focused on exactly, hey sis, she got focused on exactly who her target is and what she's going to be talking about. She niched down on what the age bracket for her target. And not only did she do that, she went and she did the research. She's been posting celebrities who have the same illness that she's talking about. Hey sis. She's went and done the research, because guess what? That research pertains to her target audience. So when she sends out emails, she can send out that information. When she's posting, she can post out that information. Hey, Jawar, but guess what? If she didn't do the research, if she was just researching what pretty colors to put on her page, I'm doing great, sis. If she was just researching what pretty colors to put on her page, then she wouldn't have the information she needs to inform the people who she wants to speak to. Hey, bro, she wouldn't have the information. She would have all of this nonsense and what hashtags to use. And all of that is good. It's fine and well. But guess what? Amazon wasn't worried about what hashtags to use on LinkedIn when they decided to buy Whole Foods. Ouch. Y'all worried about the wrong things. That's not what Amazon was worried about. They was worried about what I say. Number one, what's going to be my return on this investment? What's going to be my return on this investment? And number two was, did I do the right research? Like I said, there have been Walmarts closing. We know Walmarts are super centers. They sell food. They sell just about everything. There's been supermarkets closing. I know for us, Pathmark closed. There's another company that just said that they were closing like 450 of their locations. You paying attention to what's going on. If you're not paying attention, guess what? So on to number 3. And we're talking about exactly what we learned from Amazon, buying out Whole Foods and what that takeover meant. And so number 3 was, stop telling everybody what you doing. Stop telling everybody what you doing. Yeah, Pathmark, they closed a ton of stores. That's it. She said hey Eunice, she said an entire mall is closing in St. Louis. Stop telling everybody what you're doing. Stop telling everybody your every move. Stop telling everybody everything that what you're thinking. And hey sis, because guess what? They don't need to know all that. None of us knew what Amazon was doing until they did it. But it made y'all all pay attention to Amazon today. If you ain't paid attention to Amazon no other day, you paid attention today. I know she is. If you ain't paid attention to Amazon no other day, you paid attention today. Because you was like, oh, Amazon did that. It came up on every news feed. It came up on social media. It came up everywhere. Why? Because it was a player move. It was, listen, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. That's what they did. They said, go on and hand me that. Drop the mic on them. Anybody else that was trying to compete with Amazon right now, they just dropped the mic on. They was like, just, you know what? Just hand me Whole Foods. And it was almost like they was playing a game of Monopoly. Hey, Doran. Hey, bro. It was almost like they was playing a game of Monopoly, and they was just like, come on, hand me that boardwalk. Right? They was like, go on, bless you as well, bro. They was like, you know what, just hand me boardwalk, hand me all of that. Matter of fact, you know what, just hand me that whole corner, that whole side and that whole side. Just hand me that. Just hand me all of that. Oh, just hand me all of that because that's mine. That's what Amazon just did to everybody today. They just went, just hand it to me. We telling everybody what we doing. We telling everybody because we want everybody to support us. Everybody is not going to support us. Hey, Robin, everybody is not going to support us. Everybody is not going to be our rah-rah. Everybody's not going to be our cheerleader. Everybody's not even going to hold up a sign with our name to say congratulations. Matter of factly, some people are in the stands and they rooting for the opposite team. You better come on. You better come on, and they'll dash your dream quick, fast, and in a hurry. And then you can't understand why you're not moving forward. You're not moving forward because guess what? You're so focused on the wrong ones. You focused on the wrong stuff. Amazon not focused on Walmart. Amazon said, we Amazon. If you didn't know, now you know. Yeah, Whole Foods that's a player move. That was a player move. Hey, Violet, that was a player move for real. Whole Foods is something else because you know what? Look at where society is going. Where is society going? Healthy eating, eating green, eating to live, not just eating just to eat. Listen, eating to survive, eating to be able to be healthy, making healthier choices. And Whole Foods prices are not cheap prices. Exactly. Whole Foods prices are not cheap prices. Amazon knew what they were doing. But guess what? Whole Foods has a following that if they shop at Whole Foods, they don't shop anywhere else. They are not cheap. But if people shopping there, hey sis, if people are shopping there, they not shopping nowhere else. I can guarantee you. People literally shop at Whole Foods for like life. Like once you get addicted to I think it's another one. Trader Joe's is the other one. Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. Once they start shopping there, they don't shop anywhere else. I promise you. They will drive out the way to go to a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods. Hey, Natasha. Sure enough will. Without hesitation. So Amazon knew what they were doing. So for those who are just coming in, let me do a quick recap. We're talking about, some of the things that we're learning from Amazon's takeover of Whole Foods today. You listen. I listen, right? Violet said, I know because I'm one of them. She said, I know because I'm one of them. If somebody shops, I'm telling you, at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, they don't shop anywhere else. Exactly. They don't shop nowhere else. I'm telling you. The takeover. So, Amazon bought out a supermarket brand called Whole Foods. Hold on one second. Amazon bought out a supermarket brand called Whole Foods. And we were talking about some of the things that us as speakers, as authors, as entrepreneurs, something that we need to look at. And so one of the things was, number one is what are you investing in? Literally, they paid a pretty penny for Whole Foods. They did not pay a little amount. It was a couple dollars. Some dollars that would make us sweat for real. But the difference is they realized the return on that investment. Hey, Robin, how are you doing? They realized the return on that investment. And that's why they were able to spend the amount that they spent. What are you doing for your business, for you as an entrepreneur, for you as a brand? What are you doing that's not giving you a return on your investment? I'm sure that it will. Because they didn't buy it to put stuff in it. I know why they bought it. And I was telling people earlier, I said, this is a no replay scope in case you didn't know. Because I'm giving y'all all types of stuff in this scope. This is a no replay. Yes. Amazon got plans. That grocery chain is worth a pretty penny. But The thing about it is, when you look at what's going on, and this is why I said number 2 is research. You got to do research for your industry. And I mean real research, not this little pity panty, what hashtags are people in my industry using? Okay, that's cute. That's the surface stuff. No, do some real research. Like, what are the people in your industry getting paid the most to do? How are they doing it? How are they working smarter, not harder? Okay, that research. Because guess what? This is the research, and this is just in my opinion. This is some of the research that Amazon did. So guess what? Walmart is a superstore. They have super centers. They sell food. Guess what? Walmart just closed how many stores? Yeah. There's another one, Pathmark. Pathmark supermarkets just closed, I think, almost all their stores. Supermarket, all their stores. You got some of these other supermarkets that's closing up their stores. Another supermarket just another supermarket just had it in the news that they're closing like 400 locations. Amazon did their research. They're not playing. So guess what? In order for you to be able to do the takeover when it comes to your business, your brand, your products, your services, you got to do the research, and you got to do some real research. Not these little petty little ya stuff. No, we're not doing the ya. Hey Tika, we're not doing the surface stuff. We need to do some real research. Yeah, Pathmark then closed just about all their stores. Hey sis, they done closed just about all their stores. So think about it. If Pathmark is closing, Walmart's closing their stores, some of these other supermarkets is closing, and Amazon said, okay, I'm going to buy one of the most grossing supermarkets out there. I'm about to slay the world. Let me just go ahead and find out how much to pay, and let me go ahead and buy that. And they said, okay, Whole Foods, come here. You under our brand now. Come here, Whole Foods. Come here. Come sit next to me. Come on, come be my friend. Because guess what? That's what the takeover is. And then we said number 3 is some of y'all running y'all mouths to everybody and anybody, asking everybody's opinion about what decision you should make. And they ain't never made a decision like the one you trying to make. They ain't never made a decision like the one that you're trying to make, but you're going to go and ask them for their opinion of it. Why? We didn't know about what Amazon was doing until it dropped, until the news got hold of it. Amazon wasn't on the news. They wasn't on social media like, y'all think we should buy Whole Foods? What y'all think? Give me a 1 in the comments if we should buy Whole Foods. Give me a 2 if we should not buy Whole Foods. Give me a 3 if you don't know. Exactly. Hey, Dr. G is in the building. It's Dr. G Hot Sour in the building. They wasn't like, give me a 1 if we should buy Whole Foods. Give me a 2 if we should. No, Amazon was like, put your money where your mouth is. Here we go, right? Let me just go on and take this. And then we found out after the fact. Matter of fact, I think it was Whole Foods sent out an email after they were bought. Right? Exactly. Eunice, they was like, let me get that. Right? They strong arming folk. Let me just, come on, give me that. Some of y'all running around to the wrong people. See, you're running around and this is the thing. You're not just doing it with your business. You run into the wrong people for information for your relationships. You run into the wrong people for information for your finances. You run into the wrong people for information for your business. You run into the wrong people for information for your book. You run into the wrong people. You going and asking all these people their opinion. Right? Wasn't no snitches, wasn't no leaks. We ain't know nothing. Some of y'all need to be that tight-lipped when it comes to your business. Stop running through these internet streets telling everybody your business. Exactly. Dr. G High Terror will get you in your life. together when it comes to relationships. He ain't going straight. He ain't going to let you go to the left. He ain't going to let you go to the right. He going to keep you right on path. Because guess what? Some of y'all is doing the most with these relationships. And you going to folk that ain't in a relationship. Right, Deidre? You, right? You going to somebody who ain't. I'm sorry. Let me get back to my topic. My apologies. I'm sorry. I done threw a little couple bricks. You know, the heart stopped. They slowed down a little bit. Folks getting they feelings hurt. Just go on, put the ambulance in the comments. Right, sis? Just go and put the ambulance in the comments. I apologize. But this is the reality of it. Is some of y'all talking about how you want to make it to Steve Harvey status. You want to make it to Tyler Perry status. And you got leaks in your hole. I mean, you got holes in your boat. It's leaking. Because you doing all the wrong things. I'm just saying. Exactly. I'm just saying. You said you got your cinder block shield. I ain't dealing with you, Jawar. I ain't dealing with you. So then when we get to number 4. So we said number 3 was you got to stop telling everybody your stuff. That's right. There go the ambulance. In case y'all need it, we got Band-Aids and ice packs just in case. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you so much for them hearts, the heart love. I love it, guys. Thank you for sharing out the broadcast, and for all my newbies, thank you for joining me. So number 4, what we learned, number 4. Guess what? You got to make moves when you can make them. Some of y'all is trying to make Amazon type moves and you got a McDonald's type budget. Y'all finances ain't nowhere in order, but you trying to get everything. You trying to buy this program because somebody said this program was the best. You trying to buy this program because somebody said this program was the best. And you paying out $900 a month and ain't making $1. You know why Amazon was able to go and slap that big amount that they were able to slap on Whole Foods? They smacked them in the face with the check. It was because they had the money. It was because they had the money. They didn't have goose eggs in their account. They did not have butterflies and moths in their pockets. They had the money. Some of y'all need to work on some money strategies first before you start talking about investing in anything. I'm sorry. Right? Doing GoFundMes. I'm not GoFunding for your book. Go make some money so you can publish your book. How about this? If you did what I said with number 2 and do the research, you would realize that you don't need that much money to publish the book. But you doing number 3, listening to folk who ain't never published a book, tell you that you need $10,000 to publish a book. So now you're doing a GoFundMe for $10,000 to publish a book. And still ain't going to know how to market the book. I'm going to tell y'all why this all started. So for those who just came in, let me show you why this all started. So y'all know I do Speak Easy. It's normally at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It's currently like, 9 o'clock at night? Y'all know I don't go live late at night. This is late night for me. I'll be tired. I'll be asleep. But I had somebody come to my door. And no, this is not an illegal substance. Look, right? Detergent. Y'all see it? I know y'all can spell. I hope y'all can spell. Bleach. Detergent. Bleach. I had a family come to my door. I don't know if they were family. I'm sorry, that was being stereotypical. They may not have been family. I had 3 adults and a child come to my door. It was 2 women, right? Look, it was 2 women, it was a man, and it was a little girl. They come to my door and they ask if I had time to speak. And at the moment I was on the phone with one of my clients, so I didn't have time to talk. So what they did was they said, well, we want to leave you with some samples for detergent. I said, great. I got teenagers. Detergent is necessary, in case you didn't know. So it's a product of, it was like an all natural detergent and a color safe bleach. And they said, can I show you something really quickly? And I said, sure. So what they did was they put a rag. They had the little bowl. They had a bowl. They had a rag. They put the rag in the bowl. They had the water in the bowl. And they had iodine. And they poured the iodine into the bowl and swished it around. And the iodine disappeared because of the color safe bleach. Great display. And then she took her hand and put her hand in the color safe bleach formula with the water, and she went and she touched her pants, and it didn't bleach her pants, which were a color. They were colorful. The guy put it on his pants. It didn't bleach his pants. Great. I love the display. I didn't really have time to talk to them much. I told them, give me their business card. And they went about their business. But this is my thing, is that some of y'all won't put in the effort. You won't put in the energy to get it done. Right? Exactly. Jawar. That's not what we're talking about. Shh. You won't put in the effort or the energy. Here it is. They were putting their feet to the ground and going door to door. There's about... In our little community, there's about 100 families. So they were going door to door, grinding. That's right. Going door to door, giving out samples. Going door to door, giving out samples. Going door to door, doing this demonstration. And I said, remember how back in the day when they had the Kirby vacuum cleaner? How many people remember the Kirby vacuum cleaner? Yes, I just told my age. Don't judge me. This is my scope. I can do what I want to do. So how many people remember the Kirby vacuum cleaner? And they would come to your home and they would say, let me show you a demonstration. And they would vacuum like a part of your couch and show you the dirt that came out of it. And you would like pass out because you'd be like, ew. Right? And it was expensive as all get out. Are they really still around? Listen. But they was expensive as all get out. And you was like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize all of that was in my bed or on my carpet. And you're freaking out and you can use it as a shampooer. All that, right? How many of y'all are really ready to go and be the door-to-door salesman for your business? See, y'all not ready. I'm about to go in on this. How many of y'all are really ready to be the door-to-door salesman when it comes to your business? I'm about to be the door-to-door salesman when it comes to my books and when it comes to my business. When it comes to me being a speaker, oh, y'all about to see me where? Y'all about to be like, oh, there she go again. Oh, boy, there she go again. Y'all gonna be like, do she ever be at home? Because there she go in another city. Look, there she go in another one. Listen, you better go ahead. Right on billboards like, what the heck? Was that the unicorn? Have you driving in circles talk about, I know I didn't just see the unicorn on a billboard. Taking pictures, putting it on social media. Yo, I just saw the unicorn on a billboard over here. But that's the thing. Who's really ready to put in the work? And I started it at the beginning of this year with my goals. And I said, doing the 2 interviews per month and doing the 1 live event per month. But guess what? I'm about to take it to the next level. The second half of the year is coming. So that means I'm about to get in. That's all I can say. I'm about to get it in. Everybody in the Reactivate Toolkit call, I'm giving you fair notice. I love you. Everybody in the accountability group, I'm giving you fair notice. I love you. I love you. Just know I do it all in love. But we about to put in some work. I ain't playing. And so the Reactivate Toolkit call is my weekly accountability call. bit.ly/reactivate me. It is a call every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. It's $25 a month. You get a private Facebook group. You get the weekly call. And when I tell you we go in on that weekly call, I'm watching people do things just from the weekly call. And I didn't even listen. And y'all should be proud of me because it's Petty June and I didn't even go ham on these trolls. What? Oh, she slayed it. I didn't even block no trolls. Oh, spirit fingers. I told you I get silly. It's nighttime. Listen, it's anything goes. I didn't even block the trolls. They want to come in. Come on in, trolls. Maybe y'all will get a word. Listen. So number 4 was some of y'all need to get your weight up on your finances before you start investing in all these products and services. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Some of y'all need to get your weight up before you start worried about all these products and services. You trying to buy the next best thing, and guess what? You ain't got nothing in your account. You ain't got nothing coming in. No. Do what you need to do with what you have right now. So some of y'all have taken classes. Some of y'all have done webinars. Y'all got all this information. Go back and read the information you have. Go back and rewatch the webinars you've been a part of. Go back and get that information. All them notebooks and notes you got, go back and get your read on. That part. See, tomorrow, we gonna go in. Tomorrow we gonna go in. Because I know all of y'all have had classes that y'all have taken and stuff, and y'all got all this information. We got information for days. How many of us, that's why I said earlier, when I said research, you got to do the right research. We're not just researching everything, because how many of you have bought a product or a service saying that I might use it later and still ain't used it? I say me. I'll do it. I've done it. Bought a product and service and was like, ooh, this will be really good. Ooh, I might be able to use this. Ain't used it yet. Matter of fact, we might not even know where it is. We might not even know where it is. But ooh, we bought it because we just knew it was going to help us get to the next level. Come on, y'all. You got to get better about your money. You got to get better about your mindset. You got to get better about what it is that you're doing when it comes to your business. Right? Some of us lost it. We don't know where it's at. It's gone. Some people then sold it at the garage sale. Nope. Some people then sold it at the garage sale. Listen, right? And you got to have a plan. Got to have a plan. So when we look at Amazon, we said number 1 was, what are you doing that's not giving you an ROI? Number 2 is you got to be willing to do the research. Jawar, she always trying to get out of class. She be thinking she going to get out of class. She ain't getting out of class. And number 3 is stop telling everybody what you're doing. Everybody is not going to be your cheerleader. Everybody is not going to be your support. Stop telling everybody what you're doing. Number 4 is you really need to look at what you're doing with your finances. If I don't have anything coming in, I shouldn't be putting anything out. Oh, it's acting up. It does it often. If I don't have anything coming in, then I shouldn't be putting anything out just yet. I should be waiting until I have something coming in, or I should be only doing something that I know where I'm going to get an ROI. So I take a class to learn how to write a book, and I write the book so that way I can get an ROI. I can get a return on the investment that I made. If I'm spending $1,000 for a class to learn how to write a book, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to be sadly mistaken when it comes time for you to look at that money that you're going to get back. Because guess what? When you publish a book on Amazon, when you do it on Amazon and they buy it through Amazon, you get about, what, $2, depending on the price of your book. You don't get that much. Sorry to bust y'all bubble. For all of y'all that was like, oh, I'm a get all this money and then I'm going to leave my job after I publish this book. No, you not. Because some of y'all going to publish the book and you ain't even got a marketing plan. So no, you're not. The things you learn along the way. You get more money when you, right? Look, you get more money when you sell the book, when you buy the book from Amazon. You buy it as the author, you buy them in bulk, and then you sell them, you get more money. You get about $8, depending on the price of your book. But $8 ain't much, because you still got to pay for shipping, and you still got to pay for the books. You pay for the books, you get about $8, 7 something per book, right? And then you still got to pay for shipping. And don't have it where you shipping it out to people, because then if you're not charging them shipping, then you got to pay for that shipping. So that cuts into your cost. Oh, yeah. I've learned quite a many things on this here journey. Quite a many things. You better come through. I'd rather write the book and get that 1K to intellectual property. I'd rather write the book and use that $1,000 for me to travel and do a book tour. And even those, that's another little hype that people put on writing a book. Oh, I'm going to do my book tour. About that. Oh, yeah, I was too. But what happens when you have somebody that's in Paris that wants to buy your book? Do you stop your book from going overseas simply because the shipping is going to be, are you going to have to eat that shipping? Would you rather be able to say that you have international readers? See, those are the things that come up, that really come up when you are an author. Yeah. When it's local, yeah, you could do it, shipping and, here in the U.S. But what about when it's overseas? Because, see, now I've done interviews overseas. So I got people that'll be looking for my book overseas, in Scotland, in the U.K. I have people that in the U.K. that have my book. Right? Come through. I know that's right, Violet. She said, did you go to Paris? Shoot. Right, but if it's not going to be worth their while, then that mean they paying $50 for the book. That's only $10 because they paying shipping and handling. Then what you going to do? Then you got to start weighing your options. You see what I'm talking about? That's where research comes in. That's where knowing your target, knowing your audience. So then what do I do now? Okay, so am I going to fight with this whole shipping and handling thing? Or what am I going to do? Is there a way that I can get it over there to a book? To a bookstore over there, or there's other things that you can play around with. But if you never know that in the beginning, you be sadly mistaken. You be sitting there thinking that you about to take over the world because you published a book. Ooh, I'm about to be rich. I'm rich. Nah. But it sounded good, though. Hey, Joy. It sounded good, though. That part. It sounded good. So we really got to be focused on what we're doing with it. Right, exactly. We got to do the research. We really got to be focused on what we're doing with our finances and what that really means. Hey, sis. What that really means when it comes to our business and the takeover. How much money do we really need to successfully run our business? If you do not have that number, then something is wrong with you. You should have a number that tells you exactly how much it takes to run your business. Meaning, how much am I paying for my email marketing? How much am I paying for social media? How much am I paying for my graphics? How much am I paying for everything? For transcribing, all of that stuff that you're going to be using from a month-to-month basis. If you don't have that number on paper, there's something wrong. You don't have a business, you have a hobby. If you don't have that number on paper, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. And that's just real. It sounded good though, right? Hey, Becky. It sounded good though, right? That we have a business, that we were a CEO, that we were an entrepreneur. It sounded good. It looked good on our profile on social media. But if we don't even have our numbers down on paper, So part of what we're going to do tomorrow in our Reactivate Toolkit call is we're going to put some numbers on paper. I was going to do it tonight. I was going to go live and do it. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Nah, I'm not going to do that. So that's what we're going to do in our Reactivate Toolkit call tomorrow, our accountability call. We're going to put some numbers on paper. Because y'all not going to be in my group talk about, oh, I was with the unicorn and you running out here running off the plug, all types of wishy-washy. You're not going to be in my group talking about, oh, I'm with the unicorn. Yes, I am churros. You ain't going to be yelling out you churros and you all wishy-washy. We ain't doing that. So tomorrow we're going to put some numbers on paper. I'm telling the truth, Joy. Tomorrow we're going to put the numbers on paper. We're going to get it together because yeah. And so for those who do not know what the Reactivate Toolkit call is, it's my weekly accountability call. Every Saturday, 8 a.m., we do a weekly accountability call. And literally, we go over what your goals were for last week, what your goals are for this week, what you've been doing that's working, what ain't working, listen, they fuss at me all the time because they be like, Coach, you be just pushing us off the cliff. Yeah, I do. I definitely don't let you be in your comfort zone. I don't allow you to stay still. I don't allow you to give me excuses. And this is the reason why. When you have real accountability, not like accountability like, oh, that's good, yay. No, I mean real accountability, not your grandma that's excited for you, but real accountability. Oh, thank you, sis. Then you are 95% more. You have 95% more chance of being successful and actually achieving your goals. 95% on achieving my goals just because I got somebody that's going to push me off a cliff, as opposed to doing it on my own and I'm still in the same spot where I was last year. 95% more chance of me achieving goals and achieving those things that I said at the beginning of the year that I was going to do. Right? Or am I going to be in the same spot where I was last year? And am I going to be in the same spot that I'm in right now next year? $25 a month to not be in the same spot you were last year. $25 a month for you to not be in this same position you are right now next year. Yeah. You go right on ahead. You go right on ahead. bit.ly/reactivate me. And so when you think about that whole idea of the takeover and what it means for you to really get your life in order, boo, you need some accountability. Look at the trolls. Look at them talking to each other. Oh, isn't that fun? That's cute. They even doing it in a different language. We so proud of them. Trolls have come a long way. Did y'all know that, right? Did y'all know that? The trolls have come a long way. There are trolls that have badges. Some of the trolls, they got bronze, they got silver badges. They didn't really came up. Like, I'm proud of them. Like, let's take a moment. Let's put some round of applause. Listen, some round of applause for the trolls. Yes, girl, they didn't got badges now. Girl, yes. I don't know if they stole them or what, but they got badges, y'all. I'll take a round of applause. Give them some round of applause. I'm proud of them. They done came a long way. Because, you know, trolling ain't easy. Tricking ain't easy. Trolling ain't easy, you know. You got to get props where props is due sometimes. You got to give props where props is due sometimes. Trolling ain't easy. Tricking ain't easy, you know. You know, listen, hey, listen. Listen, you got to be proud of what you do. Right, Joy? You got to be proud of what you do. Listen, you said to the trolls and roaches. Trolls and roaches. You gotta be thankful. Because guess what? Hey, you troll the best troll you can be. You be that troll. You be that troll. You get you a badge. Because if you ain't got a badge, then you ain't a real troll. Yeah, now I know I'm deleting this. Completely deleting this. This is going down. But listen, hey, you work on being the best troll that you can be. That's what you do. Trolls' lives matter. She said they beat me to the listen. They said you beat me to the badge. Look, they be doing hearts and stuff. See, this is the thing. They don't understand. So let's give a troll lesson real quick. So, trolls don't realize that they can actually be making money as a troll. And so they troll for free. And it really makes me kind of sad, and I feel kind of bad for the trolls. Because if you don't realize, I'm doing great. Exactly. If you're trolling for free when you could actually be getting paid to troll, you have troll policing. I mean, because guess what? That's what Egg Drop did. Now you can block the trolls and do all types of stuff, and you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't even got to touch your screen. But the thing about it is there's a group out there that people pay for them to go in, and they literally go in people's scopes and go, do you know, y'all remember, do you know what you call it, Swayze? Do you know such and such Swayze? Do you know such and such Swayze? They got paid for that, y'all. Those were trolls with goals. These little trolls, they ain't got no goals. Hey, Kendra. These trolls, they ain't got no goals. They ain't got no lives. But those was trolls with goals. They was getting paid. Okay? They was getting a couple dollars. You remember the charm doll ones? Them too. They was getting dollars. Yes. Prince Charming. That came in and like blew up Coach Scope. They was getting paid. They got a couple dollars. Listen. You said you don't block them. This is the thing. I mean, what's the point of blocking them? They scared to go live. Why would I be bothered? This is the thing. And listen, that go back to number 3, we was worried about what everybody else is doing. They scared to go live. So why am I scared of you? You won't even show your real face. You won't even put your real name. You won't even put a picture up. Some of them won't even change the little egg. Well, I'm scared of that. Exactly. Why am I gonna be scared of that? Look, they taking pictures. Let me pose for the camera now. Click, 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 click. Why am I be scared of that though? What are they doing? What are they doing? I'm still getting paid. I still get my money. They're not affecting me. Now there's some that'll come in. I've had trolls come in and literally start fighting because they appreciated what I was talking about. They fighting each other, other trolls. Don't do that. I like what she's saying. Okay. I'm doing well. How are you? Don't do that. I like what she's saying. Oh yeah, I've had trolls come in and start fighting each other. Funniest thing in the world. I ain't never seen nothing like it. You know. Oh, good, 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 good. You have gas? Oh, poor baby. So then it's like little kids too, because then they do like all types of stuff. When you ignore them, they do all types of stuff and they want you to block them. It's like the little 2-year-old that like throws themselves on the floor because they want you. They want you to pay attention to what they're doing. Yeah, that's all it is. I got 4 teenagers. Y'all don't bother me. Hey, Scott. Yeah, I got 4 teenagers. Y'all don't bother me. Not one bit. So I'll do a quick recap, guys. So thank you guys for coming in. I have been talking about, this whole thing. It's the takeover. Talking about this whole thing with Amazon buying Whole Foods. That has been freaking phenomenal. And we talked about 4 points that we learned from that whole transaction. Number 1 was, what are you investing in that's not really giving you an ROI? Yes, for Scott. So what are you investing that's not giving you an ROI? And a lot of times it's a lot. So Amazon just bought Whole Foods for a hefty sum of money, like a la monies, monies. And so they were a well-known whole food, all natural supermarket, and they just bought them. Amazon just bought them. And so what are you investing in that's not really giving you an ROI, return on your investment? A lot of times we're putting money into stuff that's not really a part of what we need right now. And it's not something that's going to add to our business. Number 2 is, what research are we doing? Are we doing real research, or are we doing that fluff research where we're doing the cute stuff on how to, what to post on social media and things like that? Wait. Jawar, you about to be put in the timeout corner. I just saw what you posted. You're a mess. So what research are we doing? I can't with him. Because I didn't block the trolls. So the trolls is acting up. They're leaving out now. You see it went back down. They didn't left now. But I said, what research are you really doing when it comes to your business? And that research, is it fluff research or is it real research? Because we need real research in order for us to really make this success. And then number 3 was, stop telling everybody what you're doing. And we did not know about what Amazon did until today. Like, we didn't hear about it. Amazon didn't go live on Instagram and say, hey, put a 1 in the comments if you think we should buy Whole Foods. Put a 2 in the comments if you don't think so. Put a 3 in the comments if you're unsure. They didn't do any of that. They didn't do a survey. They just made it happen. Right? Exactly. They just made it happen. And it was because they did the research. And we were talking about some of the things that were going on, like some of the other supermarket brands that are literally closing down. A lot. Yeah. There a lot of the supermarket brands that are closing down. We talked about Walmart closing and knowing that they're superstores and all of that good stuff, right? Then we talked about Stop telling everybody what you're doing. Number 4 was the finances, is that we really have to stop thinking that we have to invest in all these different things. And we're investing in stuff that we're not even using. So we're wasting money a lot of times. And we're looking at, what are you putting money out for that you're really not using? And some of us are putting money out for a whole lot of stuff, and we're not using hardly any of it at all. That part. And so what I was going to do was I was going to jump off and then jump back on and do the profit plan for public speakers. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work with doing the profit plan with those who are in the Reactivate Toolkit calls tomorrow. And we'll go through their profit plan and the process of writing out their profit plan and what they need to put on paper, what is necessary and what is not, what money are they putting out for services that they're using that they don't need. I know that I had a lot of stuff in the beginning. Again, a lot of us can say when, we get started and we're just like, we're buying up everything because we think we need everything to make our business a success. Hello. And we don't need all of that. Oh, well, good for you. Kudos to you. We don't need all of that. Well, Jawar, you could be in there. You got the link. You could have been in there. You could be in the Reactivate Toolkit call, and you in the Your Voice community. So you don't got no excuse. So now. So you don't got no excuse. So now what? So success to me. How are you doing this evening? I was about to say this morning. Y'all know I don't stay up late. Y'all know I do not stay up late. Y'all know right now my eyes is like crossing and I'm like sleepy. Yeah, that part. But we got things to do, right? So 8 a.m. Oh, that's because I haven't blocked them. Yeah, Scott, I haven't blocked them. They want to run my numbers up. They sure can. Look, watch. Let me see. 362 people. They want to run my numbers up. They can. Okay. I ain't even bothering with them. They was in here fussing. Jawar was in here fussing with them earlier. Going back and forth with the trolls. Going back and forth with the trolls. I ain't worried about them because they not going to stop me. Exactly. And it was funny because, Scott, what I said in the beginning was I showed them this. And I said, this is not an illegal substance. Yeah, right? Exactly. And so this is bleach. It's color safe bleach. And then this is detergent. And I had well, I thought it was a family, but it might not have been a family. But it was 2 women, it was a man, and it was a little kid. And they literally came to the door and was selling detergent. And so they did a whole little demonstration, and they had the little baggies to give you samples and stuff like that. And I said, it's funny. Hey, Chrissy. I said it was funny because, back in the day, that used to be how we did business. We did business door to door. When we think about the Kirby vacuums, when we think about stuff like that, it was door to door. We had an insurance salesman. It was door to door. Hey, sis. It was door to door. It was not, everything now is so much. We've taken it, from being door to door and making it personal to taking it and putting everything on social media. Right. And it was a family approach. And so, they showed me how it worked and all of that. And then, they showed me the color safe bleach, and then he put it on his pant leg so that way I knew that it didn't change his pants colors and all of that. But I said, how many of us are really willing to put in that same amount of work when it comes to our business, our products, and our services? And a lot of us haven't been, because a lot of us have gotten so lazy with this whole internet and social media and all of that and the hoopla behind it, that we won't put the work in. We won't put our feet to the ground and do the work. And so I'm included. I took that brick. That brick was a boomerang. It didn't just hit y'all, it hit me too, because there's things that I need to do here in my own hometown that I could be doing to get my name out there. One of those being, now listen, I'm in a small town, so don't judge me. We only have one bookstore. Y'all, one bookstore, y'all. That's it. Don't get excited, it ain't that big. And hey Celestine, don't get excited, they not that big. And they sell books, jewelry, art. Hey Celestine, I am in a little town in Maryland, and they sell books, jewelry, art. It's all in one spot. It's all in one shop. So don't get excited. But I can take them my books and have an opportunity to be featured on a Friday. I think it's the first Friday of the month. They do something special there. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right? Exactly. I do love it. I love this little town. It's interesting. It has its perks. It has its drawbacks. Like, drawback, everything shuts down at like 6 o'clock. Perk, I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of foolishness where I am. Like, I'm right around the corner from an orchard. I'm right around the corner from farmland. I can go horseback riding. I can't say a couple blocks down, not so much of a perk. We don't have sidewalks. We only got sidewalks in certain areas, things like that. Fun stuff, right? But I know that there's things that I could be doing for me in my area, in my town, in my city, right? I have never been, Celestine, and I said that this year I am going to go. So this summer, that's one of the things me and the girls are going to be doing. Yeah, that they want to go to the orchard. The orchard just opened up this month. So they want to go to the orchard. We can go pick apples and stuff like that. Like, I have no excuse. None. But when it comes to my business, it's the same thing. Am I willing to put my foot on the ground and go to these places? Same thing. So with Celestine. Celestine has jewelry. Oh my goodness, she has some beautiful jewelry pieces. Jawar, it shut down. Like, listen. It shut down for real. Like, we have, okay, I'm gonna tell you just how small my town is. My town is so small that, normally when you have a bus route, the bus route goes both directions. So you got to come in this way and you got to go in that way. Our bus route don't do that. Our bus route does one big circle. Hey, y'all jacketted. Hey, how are you doing, bro? Our bus route goes one large circle. That's it. So it may take you 10 minutes. Oh, you're welcome, sis. It may take you 10 minutes to go to the library, but to come back, it's going to take you like an hour, hour and a half, because you got to come all the way back around. You got to come all the way back around. Yeah, well, it's only like, don't get excited. Don't get excited. It's only like a couple. It's only one company. And it's all short buses, ain't no big ones. But really, think about it. What in your town could you be doing? Matter of fact, before you get off the broadcast tonight, what could you do? What can you really do? What if you get up out of your comfort zone, out of your home, in your neighborhood, in your community, in your city, in your town? What could you do tomorrow to build your business? What store could you go to and say, hey, can I sell my stuff out of your store? What company can you go to and say, hey, am I able to come and do a demonstration here? Like, we really have no excuse. If they can go door to door and give out samples of white powder in a plastic baggie looking illegal, if they can go door to door and give out detergent in a clear baggie and it's a white powder and looks suspicious, and they do it door to door, then what is stopping us from going door to door with our books? What's stopping us from going door to door from business to business with our jewelry? What's stopping us from going door to door from, listen, what's stopping, Celestine, what's stopping you from going to a bridal shop in your area and saying, hey, I would like to display some of my stuff here. Can I display some of my stuff here? And we work out a way that my stuff can be sold through your store. What's stopping you? And that's real. What's stopping you? Nothing is stopping you. We're stopping ourselves. And we want to say, oh, well, they might have this. Do you know if they have contracts with people? You don't. Go ask. See, I knew it. I knew you did it already, Celestine. She said, I do that. She said, that's right. I do that. I know that's right. We have no excuses. None. And so I'm going to make it happen. So that means tomorrow when I go to the farmer's market, I'm going to ask them, is there a way that I can have my book being sold there at the farmer's market? Yeah, I'm going to ask. And if so, how many books do I need to supply them with? And how much would they buy them from? So from me, so that way when they sell them, they just keep the profits. I ain't got to come keep going back and forth. And then guess what? Then I got my stuff in somebody else's store, and then that's an opportunity for somebody else to be able to see my books, my products, my services. Oh, let's go. Let's get it. So if I'm going to make the effort to do something outside of my norm, outside of my comfort zone, what are you going to do to go outside your comfort zone? I'm waiting. Any minute now. Don't be scared. What are you going to do to take your business to the next level? What are you going to do to get out of your home, to get out of your comfort zone, to burn your security blankets? Exactly. So what you going to do? Is you going to stand out on a corner and sell your book? What is you going to do? Don't worry. I'll wait. I'm sleepy, but I'm going to stay up. We going to get this done. If they could go door to door with this. I know that's right, Scott. He said, I'm going to be at LSU in the morning. If they can go door to door with this, what can you do? Again, you got something that look like it's an illegal substance. And you going door to door in a time where people are scared to go door to door. You going door to door in a time where people are scared. See you in the morning, sis. People are scared to go door to door. So in a time where people are scared to go door to door, they still doing it. They said we're going to make it happen regardless. And we're going to do it together. So what can we do? No excuse. None. My Reactivate Toolkit call in the morning is fit to be lit. Lit. It's gonna be lit. So I haven't been on here with y'all for a while. Okay, understood. Hello, Louis Slays. Love your handle. We got things to do. I understand. We just got to figure out what we going to do. Oh, yeah. No, you bet not. You bet not. You bet not, Scott. Yeah. You bet not. You bet not. How are you? Good. Good, good, good. I understand. Believe me, I understand. Man, oh man, you better get it done. You got it though. So I am going to get ready to go so that way I can get ready for the morning. So that way I can get on it. I can get on it. No, I was supposed to go to New York in next Tuesday, but I don't think I'm going to be going because I'm speaking in Philadelphia on Sunday and in Baltimore on Thursday. But New York is actually on the list of places that I'll be going as well, because I know Coach is doing a second round of the speaking events in September, and she's going to go back to New York. So I'm definitely going to be a part of that. Whatever tour, however many cities she goes to, I'm going to do the whole lineup next go round. Oh, I know that's right. She was already in GA. She was just in Atlanta. She was just in Atlanta. Is she in Atlanta now? When was she in Atlanta? Was it Wednesday? Wednesday, I think she was in Atlanta. Yes, if depending on when she comes to Phoenix, I am going to try to come to Phoenix. I was supposed to speak in Atlanta next month, but the event got canceled. Oh, so my classes, the ones that I have going on right now, public speaking for keynote speakers, define your voice. The 3-week intensive is paid speakers, 3-week intensive. And then I have my Saturday accountability call. Pastor Jay, how are you doing this evening? And then LA is... I don't remember. You said August 26th? I think so. I think I already put it in my book. I'll check out my date book. I'll check it just to be sure though. Yeah, the West Coast is going to be at some point. There is a group that did a speaking event just earlier this week. Okay. Yeah. There's a speaking group that just did an event on the West Coast, and they're going to be coming to the East Coast. So I'm working on connecting with them to do their next event that they do over here. I do want to get out to the West Coast because I do have followers out on the West Coast, and I have clients out on the West Coast that I want to connect with as well. So definitely excited about that. Jawar, you're on timeout. Official. Definitely. I know she, I think for the most part, my schedule is freed up until I know I speak in Philadelphia in October, and I don't think I have anything else per se on my list. But like I know August is Vegas. I know November is Houston, and November is Vegas. And then November is Fort Lauderdale. October is Houston and Vegas. Houston and Philadelphia. August is Vegas. Whoo, Lord. So August is Vegas, which I love because I think we're going to be at the Green Valley Ranch again. And then I don't think it's anything in September right now. October is Philadelphia and Houston. Exactly, Celestine. It's a lot. I'm trying, Celestine. I'm really trying. It's yeah, and then November is Fort Lauderdale. November was really, really nice because November was like it was like a big party. It really was. Hello, Prophet Chaz. How are you doing this evening? Um, it was. He said it's gonna be hot as Hades in Vegas in August. It was. It was like I stepped off. I think I stepped off the plane and I think it was like 108. I was just like, okay. But it was my first time in Vegas last year too. I had never been to Vegas before. So it was nice. And we didn't even go anywhere, like, because we were in the hotel for the event. And this go around, I think we're going to be doing more. We're going to be doing more outside of the hotel. So for this particular event in Vegas. But most of them, y'all know, for the most part, we're there for the event. So we're there until 5, 6 o'clock. And then we'll do something all together. We'll go out to eat and stuff like that at night. Yeah. And y'all know I don't turn down food. So I'm always down to go eat. Y'all know I don't turn down food. So we're always ready to go eat. But I liked it. My only issue with Fort Lauderdale was Fort Lauderdale, Florida, has these little lizards all over the place. Did y'all know that? Like, why? Why are there lizards just running around? Could y'all do something about that? Could y'all catch y'all little friends, please? Like, why is there little lizards running all around the place? No bueno. No bueno. So I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys later. If you haven't done so already, make sure you sign up for the Reactivate Toolkit call. You in Southeast Georgia? Good Lord. You all the way at the bottom now? Lord Jesus. No, I do have a location in Georgia to do an event, but I think it's in Atlanta. I forgot what the price was, but I think it's in Atlanta. So if I can get it together, then I'll go ahead and do it. That's fine. We shall see. We shall see. So good night, guys. Jawar, I will be looking for your message. Don't wait too long to send it because I'll be asleep. Oh, oh no. That's a lot. That's a lot, Jawar. That's a journey. We're not doing that. That's a journey. I don't watch TV. I got a business to run. Did you not hear any of the scope? You need to go back and watch the replay. Did you not watch any of the scope? You need to go watch the replay. We got things to do. We don't have time to watch TV. We got time to make money. Now, if RuPaul gonna put some money in my pocket, I'll watch it then. But if RuPaul ain't putting no money in my pocket, then sorry, it's not gonna work. Love you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, right? It's the truth. If RuPaul ain't putting no money in my pocket, I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you what I do watch on TV. I watch like criminal shows every once and again, if I do watch it. And I watch Chicago Fire, and that's only because my brother is a firefighter. So once you start learning like what it is that they really do, and you learn the tools and stuff they use, then it's like, yeah, that's why I watch it. That's the only reason. Anything else, I don't really do all that. Got things to do. At some point, I won't have to work as hard, and then I might sit down and watch something. But right now, we got work to do. So, bye, guys. Don't forget to press it out. Talk to you guys soon.